Okay. Hello, my name is Jael. Can you tell me your name, please?
My name is Tina.
Okay, thank you. So for the first part of the test, I would like to ask you some questions about your hometown or your city. Tell me about your hometown.
Well, I'm living in a small village in Bắc Ninh city, which is a small city in Vietnam. And up there, there's a lot of activities which are held every year. And because it is a rural area, so there's not much travelers here.
What would you like to change about your city?
Well, I always consider my city as a really comfortable place for me to live in. However, if I have an opportunity to make a change, I really wanted to propagate our cultural relics to the visitors, especially with the developing of social medias and many kind of social platform nowadays.
All right. This time I would like to ask you about your language learning. What do you find difficult about learning English?
In my process of learning a new language, I find learning the vocabulary is the most important and also the hardest task for me. Because to learn the vocabulary, firstly we don't merely knows the meaning, but also knows how to use it in some special circumstances and the right situation. And the most important thing is that we have the opportunity to communicate and use it every day.
Okay. Would you like to learn another language in the future?
Knowing a lot of languages obviously a paramount advantages for me. So yeah, I think that I'm bound to learn a kind of new language, for example Chinese, because it is also one of the widely spoken language in the world right now.
Okay. The next question will be about your free time activities. What do you do in your free time?
My schedule is pretty flexible, so I usually spend my free time to hang out with my friends, especially we go to the shopping malls to shop some kind of new items, or even sometimes we can be absent from school, so we can go on a picnic. Just
Okay. What hobbies are popular in your country?
according to the latest data, state statistics, maybe listening to music is the most well-known and popular kind of hobby in my city and also my country as well. A lot of people spend their time just to listen to the music. Maybe they can go jogging or even doing the household chores while listening to music without paying too much attention. And yeah, it is also a kind of a trip hobbies to me because we don't have to pay too much time.
All right, thank you. So this time I'm going to give you a topic. You have 1 minute to make notes. You can open the piece of paper on the table there. And you have 1 to 2 minutes to speak, okay? All right. You can open the paper on the table, the half sheet of paper, please. Yeah. Open it, turn it upside down. Okay. All right, so you have 1 minute to make notes and you can start now. Okay, time is up. So your question is, describe a famous person whom you admire. You should say who the person is, what the person does, why the person is famous, and explain why you admire this person. Okay? Alright, your timer starts now.
Among a lot of famous persons who is famous nowadays, I want to say that Taylor Swift is my favorite person. She's a famous actor and a singer in the UK with a lot of hit songs, and also she's also famous for being a dedicated person in her job. There's several reasons why I admire this person, and but it is based on the two most main cause. Firstly, she's the person who has the courage to stand out to defend the woman's right and privilege. Besides that, she is a really talented person with and in some concerts she also takes about 1.5 kind of her incomes to go to charity to help the people who are in it. Yes, such reasons can explain why I really admire her, but also her characters.
Okay, thank you. Now I would like to ask a few questions regarding your topic. What do you think are the disadvantages of being famous?
Well, I do believe that everything will have its pros and cons, so it rather depends on how we take advantage of this. As for myself, I think that being famous has more disadvantages outweighs the advantages. Firstly, because we are well known, so there's a lot of reporters who always follows it. Especially they can go to our private life or even to seek for our address. Besides that, because a lot of people who want to criticize their talent and also their parents, so it is called like social bullying nowadays. So it makes our mind and also our spirit to let down, and it is also easily to be hurt sometimes.
Okay. How do you think people will become famous in the future?
With the development of social media nowadays, there's a lot of ways to be famous, but it seems like the fastest ways to be famous is to know how to take advantage of the social medias. For example, like they can do raise funds or just to create some campaigns just as to be famous, or even some of them are infamous for doing something wrong or guilty as well.
Okay, thank you. This is the end of the speaking test.